Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Matthew, and it's kind of my first YouTube video ever. But yeah, so kind of just wanted to talk about like the importance of like testing and like iterative development in Flutter. A lot of times, like founders and solopreneurs, we tend to have a lot of ideas, and something I've learned is you really need to kind of like fail forward. And I heard this a lot, and it didn't really make sense until I realized, like, I think a good way of thinking about it is when you build something, it should be usable in the future. So this implies that you need to kind of know like what you have conviction about. So like actually right here on the screen here, this is kind of an example of something I did, kind of like haphazardly. Because I know that YC kind of like talks, Dalton Caldwell from YC, he talks about like how some startups kind of do like random walk. Well, I've done my fair share of random walking, and this is one of them. So I uh, I basically cloned Nikita Beers or Beyer, not really sure how to say his name. I cloned his gas app, and I made my own version of it. And but I drew a lot of inspiration from his like Twitter posts about how you should build it in such a way that like you can quickly change the interaction model because it's inevitable that you're going to pivot. And that was honestly some of the best advice I ever read because I ended up building the clone in such a way that like all of the parts were like modular and I could switch them out. So this kind of like led to it kind of leading to my next idea. So I stumbled across like Shipfast, and I think everyone in the developer community has like heard about this at this point. So I was like, typical indie hacker shit. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not doing so hot here. And I can get into what happened with this in another video. I went ham. Like I neglected my health for like 3 months. I'm not doing that ever again. But and I got a lot of good findings from it. So it's definitely for another video. Um, but yeah, so basically I took the the gas clone, I stripped it apart, and I came up with test fast. Um, this has a lot of issues too, but it's, even like even the tools that I'm trying to give y'all to like grow, they even have issues baked into them, so they're on a growth trajectory as well. But the idea here though is that if you're going to build a social app, you need to be ready to pivot, and you need a framework to like A, get off the ground really quickly, and B, to pivot really fast. For instance, like, most of the startups fail because they build it wrong and they have to start over. And I forgot to mention this. I've actually built, I should have started the video with this, but I've built around 20 apps. And it's only until this one that I really got a sense of like, oh yeah, this thing needs to be modular or this thing is reusable. Because when you're building an app the first time, you have no idea what you're doing. You're just like, oh, here's the auth system, it bleeds into this, and then the social graph bleeds into this, and you've got like functions all over the place, and it's just like spaghetti code. Um, so the idea behind test fast is that you actually get the code, and I could show the docs here in a bit. You actually get the code for standing up your own social graph, and that took me a while to write. It's like all of the table joins, and it even has like contact upload, and so this will help you get off the ground really fast, so you can focus on the idea and not all of the peripheral stuff. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this, and see you soon.